Welcome to MTB Cooking. Today we share with you how to cook a white pizza. It's with potatoes and goat's cheese, and we cook it on the barbecue. But first of all, we'll start by making the dough. So we'll dissolve some fresh yeast in some lukewarm water. And we just dissolve this completely before adding a pinch of salt, or actually a good handful of salt here. And we are then going to start adding flour. And we do this little by little because we do not want to add too much at once. We want to start out by mixing and having more of a liquid base, which consists of some flour. We add in a little bit of the olive oil, and then of course we have the wet ingredients. So we just use our hand, very easy to mix this, combine this nicely. And then we add more and more flour at a time. And actually we use all-purpose flour, so there is not necessarily a need to use fancy pizza flours because all-purpose can do the trick very nicely. What we can do when we start to have quite a solid dough is that we can start to knead it on a surface. And we want to knead and continuously add more flour for around 10 minutes in total. And it may sound like a lot, but it's actually gonna really make the dough nice and elastic. This kneading process is very important for the final result. So give those 10 minutes a go, and take it as a chance to get some of your anger out on this little ball of dough. Just give it some punches. And the whole idea here is to really combine the ingredients very well. We want all of it to become one, and so everything will play an important part in the final pizza dough. But as you can see, we start to have a dough that is nice, and it doesn't stick too much anymore. You can see our fingers are also completely free of dough, so that's a good sign. And then when we stop kneading, we will form it into a bowl that we can rub with olive oil. Put it in a bowl, and this bowl we're just gonna cover with some plastic film. We're gonna leave it in the fridge for 24 hours. It's gonna cold rise in the fridge. 24 hours later, so that the next evening when we're gonna make our pizzas, we're taking the big bowl of dough. It has now risen to become very big. We're dividing it into 4 equally big balls and rolling them, to look like balls, and then actually leaving them to rest for another 30 minutes or so at room temperature this time, to just give them that final bit of raising. In the meantime, we can heat up some charcoals. We have made them here in our grill chimney starter, and then we're adding them to the bottom of the grill. We can put on the grill, and we can place a pizza stone on top of it. So we're now letting the pizza stone heat up nicely, and in the meantime we can start to assemble the pizza. So we'll take the dough and we will start to spread it out so it becomes quite thin. We want it to be around 1/2 centimeter of thickness. When it's nicely rolled out and thin, we will place it on our pizza shovel here. We've just floured it a bit so the pizza won't stick too much to it. And then we start with the garnish. So in this case, it's some really nice mozzarella cheese that is grated. Then we add on some thinly cut slices of potato with their skin, so we get this nice rustic look. And you can easily slice these on a mandolin, but it's also possible with a sharp knife. We add on some thinly cut onion strips, drizzle with a little bit of fresh rosemary that has been just chopped slightly, and then on top we can put our goat's cheese that we have cut into these rondelles or these rounds of a certain thickness. Of course, it's up to you which thickness you prefer. Our pizza stone now, it's ready. It's been in the grill for these 30 to 45 minutes, so it's nice and hot. We add on the pizza, put on the lid, and then we actually cooked it for only a few minutes. It's important to, of course, keep an eye on your pizza when it's in the barbecue. You don't want it to burn in the bottom. In our case here, it was perfect. We garnished with some baby salad leaves. You could use arugula if you like. We can really recommend you to cook your pizza on the barbecue using a pizza stone to get the nice and crispy bottom. Thanks for watching MTB Cooking on YouTube. Please subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and we'll see you again in our next video. Bye!